Good morning everybody, welcome back to Cilinix Crypto. Hope you're all doing great and welcome to a new video on Solana, which eventually did break out. Alright, yesterday we started spiking up in the afternoon towards the levels we talked about, 114 and 117. But what I said yesterday is still that I did not expect Solana to break out, but it did, alright. And in hindsight, I mean, yesterday in the video, what we did take a look at is, for example, Solana against Bitcoin. And what we saw there is that it had found a very significant support. So maybe I could have known it. I do think that there were some things I could not have known. I mean, for example, one of the biggest Solana fanboys, Saka Trades, started tweeting about it again, which you cannot see right here. But in general, he started tweeting about WIF, but also on Solana specifically, right about, I think here. Yeah, right here. So that usually causes quite a lot of bullish momentum as well. And we, you know, in the end, on the daily time frame, Solana still looked bullish. And I have said before quite often, but I have not said that before. I have not said that often in the last couple of days, unfortunately. But I have said before that technically Solana has always still been bullish. And if we were talking about a breakout, a bullish breakout was most likely. I still, though, thought that it was not time for a breakout yet. I thought we would stay in this consolidation for a bit longer, but that doesn't matter. Let's get to Solana right now. We broke above 117. If you remember my videos from when we almost broke above that, 125, 135 were our main price targets, and those are the levels we're heading for right now. 125 was easily reached. 135 is what we're heading for right now. But ultimately, I mean, with this momentum, I must say, like, the market is still very over leveraged. But then again, Bitcoin is very bullish. Solana right now is gaining some strength against Bitcoin when it still is bullish. I mean, I just did a video on Bitcoin. It still looks good to me. I think we can get to those previous all-time highs. So what that would mean for Solana is that there's a realistic chance we'll break above 135 and get up to 150 in the short term. So in general, that's very interesting, right? If we look at some other statistics, around Solana, I mean, first of all, and we've looked at this almost every single day, the fundamentals for Solana have never lied to us, all right? Yesterday, when we talked about Solana, we already saw that the total value locked made a new top, and today it's going even higher. Today it's around $2.3 billion in total value locked, at least via Artemis. I know the numbers are different on some other platforms. But that's very high, so fundamentally we're very bullish. Market is very bullish, and then if you look at how much dollars has been opened in positions yesterday after the flush, which for Solana was barely existent, which is, well, it wasn't too much of a flush either way, but for Solana it was like we just respected the 50 EMA. So that was pretty strong. And with this open interest, I mean, you can see right now it's a lot of spot buying. Which I usually think is bullish, or at least we see a lot of spot buying, and the futures are basically going both ways. Like shorts are being opened, but there's also a lot of longs being opened, but there's no clear delta. Let's give it at that. So yeah, what that creates is as well a lot of liquidity to the upside and the downside. So volatility is expected. All right, a drop down to, for example, if we look at this previous move, a drop down to 122, 125 is not weird. And I would even expect that. But ultimately, I do think we'll reach 135. And at this moment, if the open interest stays bullish like this, and if Bitcoin stays bullish like this, I think we can break above 135 and head up to 150 as well. That's what I think would be most likely. I mean, it does depend a little bit on how we react to 135. If we hit that level and we get a big pullback and some sort of a decrease in open interest, we might have to consolidate for a bit longer, but ultimately this is what I expect. Now, to end this video, funding rates are still very high, so in the meanwhile, be prepared for big spikes down. I would not leverage trade Solana right now, but that's up to you in the end. But those are my thoughts. That's what you need to know. Thank you for watching and listening. Take care, and bye.